Hi, this is my first time sharing my own experience and the earliest I've ever had. When I was around 4 to 7 years old, we lived somewhere in the southern part of the Philippines. It was a big old house, the kind that echoed even when you just spoke softly. My mom worked in another part of the country and only came home every 6 months, so it was just me and my nanny most of the time. The first strange thing that happened came to me in a dream. In it, there was a festival in our small district. People were parading wooden statues of the young Jesus Christ. The Philippines is a very religious country, but that dream didn't feel holy at all. It felt off. As the parade passed, one of the statues turned its head and looked straight at me. Its face changed into something hideous, smiling but angry at the same time. I remember waking up drenched in sweat, crying and shaking. I refused to sleep again after that and ended up being in the hospital for 2 days. I didn't really understand it back then, just that it felt too real. A few weeks after that, it happened again. My nanny was changing the sheets in the master bedroom. The bed was facing the door, and beside it was my mom's dressing table. It had a big mirror and a large empty space at the bottom for a chair. That space was big enough for an adult to crawl in. I was just watching her from the doorway as she fixed the left side of the bed, then walked to the right side. When she bent down to tuck the covers, someone stood up from under the dressing table. It looked like a burned person. Its skin was dark, uneven, some parts cracked like charcoal. It didn't look at me. It didn't even seem to notice me. It just helped my nanny fix the other side of the bed like it was just normal. I called out to her, but she told me to stop joking around. Still, I could see she was nervous too. After a few minutes, the burned person kneeled back down and disappeared under the table again. Looking back now, it wasn't that tall. Be taller than I was as a kid, but definitely shorter than me now. The next time I saw it was in the living room. I was watching cartoons and playing with my toys at the same time. One of my toys fell beside the sofa, and when I reached down to get it, I saw it again. Closer this time. Only saw its back, but I knew it was the same burned person. My whole body, one of my friends was the it. One hid under the table, and I hid under the bed in the master bedroom. The same one from before. I must have fallen asleep for a few seconds. When I woke up, I just knew something wasn't right. The air felt heavier. Then I turned my head. The burned person was right there with me under the bed, staring. Its skin was black and peeling. I could see some of the red flesh underneath. It had no eyelids. I didn't understand that back then, but now I know it was because the skin got burned away. I could see its veins on the side of its head, and it had no hair at all. It looked like Gollum, but way too human. And it was real. I think I passed out after that, because when I woke up, I was already in my room. That was the last time I ever saw it. But sometimes, strange things still happened around the house. A lady walking past the window that none of the neighbors could see. Weird shadows that didn't belong to anything. Small quiet moments that felt like someone was watching. People sometimes ask me if I believe in ghosts. I always say yes. Maybe science can't explain them yet, but I've seen enough to know they exist.